Are you busy?
Not right now, honey. Can I help you with something?
I hope so. My head has really been itching lately.
Let me have a look. Oh dear.
What is it, Mom?
Just as I suspected. It's lice.
Call me if you need a bum to bring the belching or a situation worsened by someone who thinks they're helping. The drums are eating healthy. Helly might deploy to garrison. Rap like hanging out with rappers headed turns to parenting it had. Barrel over everyone you're parroting. Heat 'em, need 'em, make 'em lead a rap into the Paris screen. Professionally peeking through the blinds. I will read up on your peeves. I will lead up on your fries.
How goes it? How does it? Your boy, Andy, friendly neighborhood asshole in the building. Oh, how's every morning going? This is Sunday morning, right? Sunday morning. Most of y'all going to church. Some of y'all are there, because you really believe in it. Some of you are there because your parents been doing it, so you just following suit pretty much. Shout outs to Sunday. I love Sunday mornings. I love Sunday mornings because I get to go outside and act like an apocalypse happened if I go outside early enough. Because on Sundays, there don't be nobody outside. Like a regular fucking weekday, there's people outside. But on a Sunday, lazy day, nobody outside, man. I go jog around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I got the sidewalk to myself. It's like half of the population is dead, and I was the last one left. And usually they say that that's the worst thing because that means people got taken to like heaven or whatever the fuck. But I mean, I don't know. We don't really know the truth, so. Maybe the ones that's left are the ones that God chose, or maybe the ones that they took are the ones that are in hell or do whatever the fuck they doing, for getting raped with a hot poker or some shit. We don't know. Nobody really knows that. But, I fuck with Sundays. I love Sundays. I love to do the podcast early. You know what I'm saying? Get everybody started. You get out of church, you get to hear me blabber and just use all kind of wild obscenities and analogies and, then you go have yourself some dinner or some lunch, and that'll top the day off. That's how I look at it. That's why I always do it on God's day. I love to always put the podcast out on God's day because I'm letting God know that I'm thinking about him. You know what I mean? So, my morning didn't start off that good at all. Okay? I don't know how many people actually give a fuck about this, but I'm telling you anyway because you listen to my show. Fucking PlayStation, right? PlayStation just pissed me off. I don't know if they're fucking with me or they're fucking with everybody. But, they put a fucking code on everything now. So everything has a fucking code on it. And we gotta unlock shit. Like, who the fuck is trying to break into PlayStation profiles? Who's doing that? Whatever. So they put a lock on the shit without me knowing. Unbeknownst to me. And this happened about a month or two ago. To me. I don't know when it happened to everybody else, but it happened to me a month or two ago. And, yeah, man. They fucking, I woke up one morning and, I asked myself if life were living, should I blast myself? After I noticed that I couldn't log into my fucking PlayStation Network anymore. And everybody who knows about PlayStation knows if you can't log into your network, you can't buy games, you can't do shit. All you do is play the games you already got. You can't do shit else. You don't have access to nothing. It's like you like a regular ass nigga with a PlayStation now. So, after trying to retrieve the shit, I couldn't. I tried. I hit up so many people. They was like, "Man, just have them resend the code." I said they never sent me the fucking code in the first place, so they can't resend some shit that they never sent in the first place. So that pissed me off. I was angry about that originally, and I got over it. I decided to just not worry about it, and I went and made a new account. I made a new account Cause I want to be able to buy games for my PlayStation and do what the fuck I want to do. I still want to do that. So I went and, made a new account. So now on my new account, I have the games that I got already, right? That I've downloaded on that account. I also have the 2K that I got when the shit first came out on my old account though, but I can still play it on the new account. Now, since I got that new account, I've been playing 2K, right? And then I wake up this morning, randomly, turn on my PlayStation, and the fucking shit is locked. The game that I played the most is locked. So, I'm immediately pissed. I'm like, alright, maybe it's because I had it on rest mode for too long or whatever the fuck. So I didn't worry about it. I restarted the PlayStation. Restarted it. Same thing. Game still locked. So, now I'm angry. I'm pretty pissed now. Cause, when I go to my old account, the game is unlocked. But you can't go to the game unless I'm signed in to my old account, which I cannot do because they never gave me the fucking code to unlock it. I only kind of have unlocked is the new one. But on the new one, 2K is locked. So they fucked me real good this morning. I'm gonna be honest about that. And now I can't even play 2K at all. Can't even play it. I gotta play anything else besides that. So that's what's up. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. So I just turned the goddamn game off, man. I just turned the shit off. I don't know if that's a sign. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know what it was. It really pissed me off though. But I get angry in silence. I'm quiet to anger. I'm not quick, I'm quiet. I'm quiet to anger. Whatever, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares about me, my video game drama. It's better than baby mama drama. We got video game drama, So let's these topics are gonna be very up and down. Okay, and I need you guys to prepare for some shit. I need you. This is extremely NSFW. It's extremely. That should be a group. Everybody welcome NSFW to the stage and just have like chicks come out, and like just they're naked, but they're naked, but they have pasties on everything. So there's a pasty on her vagina and there's a pasty on her nipples. So she's not naked. She just, you can't see her nipples, but you can't see her pussy. But they don't have any clothes on. They got pasties on. So technically, they're not naked. Ain't that funny? How a whole titty is okay, but that nipple is what the problem is. So just that one nipple is like, oh, whoa, that's naked. Your titties is out. Now, if she were to put a pasty or something, I don't know, a fucking sticker on her nipples, now her titties are not anymore. It's just boob. Who in the fuck made that a thing? Like, it should just be put the whole titty away. Who cares about the nipple? Just because I think it's because the nipple is to be sucked, and we all have fed from that nipple, so that nipple is deemed as as a piece of the boob that shall not be shown to people unless you want that person to, might I say, take part in thy nipple. Okay? So, I think when your nipples are out, you're inviting people to your titties. But I think when your nipples are gone, you're not inviting people to your titties anymore. You just see meat. You just see the meat on the chest. That's it. I don't make up the rules. I just find a way that they blur the nipples out instead of the whole titty. That's kind of stupid. But that's why I said, if you put pasties on your tits, you put pasties on your vagina, you're not naked anymore. So you can just walk around with no clothes. You can put some J's on and walk around outside with no clothes on. As long as you got a pasty on everything, you fine. You're cool. I think you can't see. I think booty hole is one of the issues too. Nobody should be able to see your booty hole. So you got to put the pasty. Literally, the whole crevice, the whole bottom crevice has to be pastied out, and then you put the pasties on the front of the two booties there, and then you're fine. Because, I mean, they can't really say you're naked. Technically. Okay? But, let's get to... Florida is just a lingering issue. It's just a lingering issue. I don't know if Florida's all bad. I can't really say Florida's all bad. I just know they pop up with a lot of news where it's a lot of bad shit happening over there. In more ways than one. Okay? So, there's an old folks home in Florida. And there's a worker there that works at the old folks home. I think they said it. They said it was a hospital for old people, but that just sounded like an old folks home to me. So there's a Florida hospital worker, you know, and it's a man, it's a male, you know, and he's going around to the sleeping patrons of not patrons, residents, the sleepy residents of the little old folks home, and he's sucking on people's toes in there. I mean, they're all asleep. He's sucking on sleeping old people's feet. Now, I find that to be kind of weird, and I say kind of because if that was a regular hospital, I think it wouldn't be met with that much vitriol, because it'd just be like, hey man, you can't be putting people's toes in your mouth. But I think a lot of younger ladies, I think he did it to men too. I think he was across the board. I think he was like, I'm no toe goes unlicked or unsucked. I think he was sucking. It was gender. It was both. There's no prejudice here. He's fucking with both feet, from men to women. So, if a dude was first of all, if you suck a dude's toes in a hospital, and he a young strapping man that had a skateboarding accident or some shit, he's probably gonna have a problem with that. Let's be honest. But if you sucking on the toes of a lady that had a bad slip on OnlyFans because the stripper pole broke that was in their living room, I think she'd be okay with it. If she found out, she'll be perfectly fine with it. She'll be like, yes, suck away, please. Please suck away. Right? So it just depends on whose toes they are. But that's why I said kinda. But he's in an old folks home sucking on old toes. Okay? Now that's not cool. Because, first of all, those are old feet. You shouldn't be sucking on those old feet. Okay? You shouldn't do that. That's weird. The only time you should have feet in your mouth is when you are with a person that you love, right? And those are your toes. Those toes are yours. Or it's a person who you gave birth to and their baby. The only time you can have toes in your mouth. Now, once you turn a certain age, you can't really fuck with people's toes anymore, especially strangers. So, obviously, he got fired. Okay, because people started waking up and they started feeling a lot of lubage. They felt a lot of lubage in between their feet. And that's an uncomfortable thing to feel. You don't want to feel wetness under your feet when you wake up in the morning. That's weird. Or, somebody called him, of course. Somebody woke up in between the suck and called him. And I'm pretty sure trying to pass it off. Look, I'm just trying to be a good guy here and suck on these toes that you got here. I see these toes is kind of dry, and I just want to help you out and lubricate them. I don't see the problem. But yeah, some of these old people wasn't having that, so he got fired. Misconduct or sexual harassment. I don't know what that is. To be honest, I don't know what that is. I feel like that's just a guy being a good guy. Now, if my toes got sucked, if I was in the old folks home, my toes got sucked, I mean, I kind of feel like, I don't know how I would feel because I'm old. I'm at the end of my road. The race is over. I mean, my dick probably don't get hard anymore. I mean, I probably wouldn't even care. I'm like, all right, young fella, go on and do what you got to do. Just make sure you clean them real good, and go about your day after that. We won't speak of this. That's probably what I'll do. You know? But, I don't know. When I'm old, I think you're at the end of your rope, man. Who gives a fuck if your toes are being stuck to not without you knowing? Just keep acting like you're asleep until he's done. I mean, he's not raping you. He's sucking on your feet. That's the safest, sexual encounter without you knowing it that I've ever heard of. You know? No, actually, the safest one is when somebody's peeking. When somebody's peeking in on you fucking or something like that. Or you're diddling yourself and somebody's peeking in on you. That's probably the safest. Because it's like, he don't even want to get involved. Like, I don't want to touch you. I don't want to have sex with you at all. I just want to be a voyeur. I just want to watch you fuck other guys. I've seen you bring a lot of guys in here over the past couple years. And I just love watching it. I love watching it. I like jacking off by myself. You know, and it's safe. It's fine. None of us get hurt. I don't hurt you. I don't touch you. Just know that I'm watching you. So, whenever you fucking somebody, just trust and believe I am around somewhere seeing you do it. There's no cameras around. I just, you know, I find my ways to make sure I can see inside your apartment when you're having sex only. Any other time I don't watch, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about your life. Fuck your life. Don't care. Live your life. When you get naked and you like change your clothes, don't give a shit. Don't care. I don't care. Don't care about it. You know? Only when you bring a guy over. When you bring a guy over, best believe my eyes are on you guys. Okay? Till you're done. Safe. That's safe. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I can't see about stuff. I'm not a toe sucker myself. I think you know what? The last time I sucked on some feet was when I was like 18, 17 years old, when I lost my virginity, and the chick I was having sex with, the chick, first of all, let's remember, this is a record. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't hold this record, by the way. The person I lost my virginity to, I was with her for 2 straight years. Didn't waver, didn't fold, didn't cheat. 2 straight years. You know? It's 2 straight years, man. Now, of course, when you lose your virginity, you want to fuck a lot. Now, we was doing so much of that, and I was off the chain, man. I could not be controlled. I was hard all the time. I would just be getting harder, man. I would have sex. We would have sex. We would finish. Then I would get hard again in 30 minutes and then have sex with her again. I was like, I don't know. And at that time I was so young, I didn't think I had a problem. I was just glad to have the opportunity to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do when I could do it. Now, it wasn't always safe, of course. It wasn't safe at all. We was together. She was on the BC, so she wasn't getting pregnant at all, but man, it was a lot of sex happening in there. You know? Parents was right across the hall. I'm almost positive that they heard us at some point because we was really winging it and swinging it. I'm almost sure of it. Now, luckily for me, I was a cool guy. Her dad was a cool guy. Her mom was slightly disabled. So it worked out perfectly fine. It worked out very well for me. We was able to have sex as much as possible and as many times as we could and all times of the day. So that was a phenomenal moment in my childhood as a teenager, of course, not a kid, not a little kid. You know, let's get that straight. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Now, we did have some scares, of course, naturally, because, you know, I was 18, 19, fucking like I was, you know, I was on a fucking Uncle Luke tour, and that's not really safe, okay? I rarely made time for anything else besides sex. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Wasn't healthy. Even after we broke up, we wasn't together, I was still going over there and fuck her. That's how attached I was. I was still with her, because it was safe having sex with her. I didn't feel safe having sex with anybody else, and she turned me on a lot. Like, she was a main chick that turned me on. She turned me on a lot. So I always, whenever I needed it, I would just go to her house, and we would do it. And it felt weird after a while, because after the nut, I was like, I I wanted to leave. I didn't want to chill. I wanted to come and go. So I was like, I started not to like the way it felt. So I think I officially ended it. I was like, I can't do this shit no more. This is horrible. So we officially ended it, you know, and then from that point on, I didn't have sex for a good 3 or 4 months or some shit like that. But yeah, man, I don't know how the fuck I started talking about that. But I mean, something, you know, look, at a certain age, man, I think you just hang it up to a degree. You just hang it up. You don't worry about the shit no more. I mean, that's why you gotta really bust some lows, man. And I'm talking about men and women. Y'all gotta be out there busting loads, because at some point that shit ain't gonna work no more, man. And you gonna really miss it. You gonna miss what it feel like to come. You gonna miss it. You gonna miss what a very, like, a prime, a grade A orgasm felt like. Man, just go out there and just fucking come, dude. You know? Wherever you gotta do it. I don't care where you gotta do it at. Just go do it. You know? Just fucking do it, man. Live your life. YOLO. You know? Don't make sure nobody can see you, though, because if you next to a school, that's pet. You gonna get registered. Okay? But other than that, man, you gotta really let them ropes fly, man. Let them ropes fly. And women, just super soak and squirt, whatever you gotta do, just get it out of there. You know, feel good. You need to feel good. You deserve to feel good. You know? Now, speaking of debauchery, since we're getting real debaucherous, I'm not trying to do that. I don't mean to do that, but that's just what I feel like today on this godly morning. Evening. It's 12 something. Picture after you come from church, right? Your family's having a glorious day. It's a beautiful morning. Sun is bright. The weather is perfect. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's right in the middle where you love it, where it's gooey and the center makes the kids, and it incubates the babies, and it's where people like to go to the beach. It's always in the center. It's always in the center, man. The center is life. Okay? Everything should start off at the center. That's what I say. That's my slogan. This is the perfect time. We gotta go out and eat. Let's go out and eat. I don't want to leave you guys yet, but there's no way this day could end this early. I got the words of Jesus in my brain and in my soul. There's no fucking way I'm going home. Not yet. Let's get some more of this family shit, right? So you head to fucking Red Lobsters or something for some cheese biscuits, because you heard a Beyonce song about a couple of days ago. You remember them cheese biscuits was in your brain, so you got to get some biscuits now. And what better day than Sunday? Okay, cool. All on board. Everybody's on board. Everybody's on board. Red Lobster has amazing food. I love Red Lobster. You get there. You sit down, you order your food, you smell other people's food, you can't wait, your stomach is growling like a motherfucker. It feels like you ain't ate before. That's how hungry you are right now. And you're excited, you're enthused because you're with your family, y'all cracking jokes, y'all laughing, having a great fucking time. It's like, yeah, this is my shit. This is what I want to feel like this every day, right? Now, I know you guys are on board with me right now. Everybody's agreeing with all of this right now. And then, long and behold, about 5 or 6 chicks come in, and they got a table, right? Like as if they are celebrating something. Cool, no problem. Who cares? That's all right. It's fine. Yeah, let's all share these moments. So they come in, they sit down, and one of them just so happens to be a person that plays music loud on the phone. Now we know how I feel about those people. You guys know how I feel about those people. I feel like God made a mistake with those people. A big one. And he has yet to fix it. And that is my biggest pet peeve with him. But I divulge. somebody's playing some music. I don't know if it's Back That Ass Up. I don't know if it's fucking Turn Your Ass in a Circle, or I don't know what song it is. I just know the song is playing. And these ladies, on this glorious Sunday morning, decide to get up on the table and twerk while you're eating your glorious Sunday brunch. Kids around, parents around, old folks around with unsucked toes, and now it's a strip club. Red Lobster just turned into a strip club now. Okay? So, it's Red Lobster in stilettos. That's what it is. Nothing much you can do, really, unless you want to prepare to fight 6 women. Because they're not going to go down easy. They're not going to just stop and listen to you, for a fact, if they're ignorant enough to go and do that shit. You think they understand reason? No. So, this is not hypothetical. This actually happened in a goddamn restaurant. I'm just dressing it up for you guys for this beautiful, beautiful day because, you know, some of y'all like to go out to eat after church. But yeah, these ladies decided to dance and, you know, act like they had a goddamn Plies concert in the restaurant. The owners tried to tell them to stop the sound and cut it out, and the people that was around, don't matter what race they were, they started recording them out of disgust to show everybody what the fuck they was doing online. Now, I agree with every single person that started recording and how they felt, because it's fucking ridiculous. You should not be doing no stupid ass shit like that in front of all these people. This ain't your house. This ain't your living room. Okay? You're a piece of shit. And God, let's say it again, made a mistake. He made a mistake with you. You wasn't supposed to be here, but you slipped through the cracks and you're here now. It's very unfortunate. So we ought to deal with you now. Out of protest. We have no choice. And it just... These people have friends. I know they do. And I know their friends probably seen them or heard about them doing these things, and they say nothing to them. You are a piece of shit, also adjacent. You're an adjacent piece of shit too. Because you don't speak up, you don't say anything, and you're cool with these people still. I'm not gonna be cool with somebody that does that. That goes against how I think, how I move, how I act, how I live my life. I can't be cool with you if you're doing shit like that. I don't care how much it turns me on to see a girl shake her ass. It will bother the fuck out of me to see her just get up in the middle of a fucking restaurant and shake her ass. So you better sit your crazy ass down. What are you doing? People are fucking eating. You didn't want to see you shake your ass in here? I don't give a fuck what song is on. I don't care if it was a song that you just came out with that just hit #1 and Nicki Minaj said she wanted to get on that shit after getting off of the phone with you because you had it on speaker. Everybody had to know. You're not about to get up and start shaking your ass in here. You're not doing that. I don't give a fuck if you want $1 million. If you want $1 million, you get up and start shaking your ass. You better yell out that I just want $1 million, so they can at least take a little bit of the harm off of what the fuck you doing. So look, I kind of get it. I probably would act crazy too if I won $1 million. But this was not the case at all with these ladies. I mean, I'm not talking about just regular twerking. I'm talking about literally they got up on the table with their heels. They all were wearing dresses, and they literally were twerking on the table where the people eat at. It was amazing. Couldn't believe it. And as a black person, now let's talk about race. As a black person, if I was there at that restaurant seeing them do that, I would first look and discuss, like, what the fuck are they doing? Then I would second start looking around the room and seeing how many white people are in here seeing them do that. Cause that's gonna elevate my level of embarrassment. Cause now it's like, fuck, man. You out there got us looking wild as hell doing this shit. What are you doing? You ain't got no fucking manners. You can't sit down, eat your fucking food like a normal human being. You can't do that. You gotta get up there and dance for real. And it sucks because then people will look at the civilized black people as if we gotta speak for the stupid ones. It's like, I don't speak for that motherfucker. He just dumb. What do you want me to do? Say, hey, check this out, sister. You gotta stop. You gotta get your life together. Stop twerking. Nah, she's just stupid. There's nothing I can do about that. Because as an adult, you should fucking know you shouldn't do that. That's common sense, I would hope. I used to think it was. Grown folks. These are grown women that were doing that. Alright. Actually, it made me mad when the first song, but whatever. Oh, people. This makes me go back to when old boy got mad in his own restaurant when he came out and he said, don't be fucking in here, don't be in here twerking, don't be in here shaking your ass in here, don't do none of that in here. You want to do that shit, you take your ass down to the club and do that. Don't do that shit. This is a restaurant. There's people eat their food and they enjoy their time with their family. They don't want to see you shaking your ass in here. The chick got the nerve to get offended. I'm like, oh no, he's right. Sit your ass down and park that motherfucker in a chair where it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be waving around in people's fucking face. What are you doing? Sit down and eat your fucking food, child. You're a child. You're a child. If we gotta remind you to sit down and eat your food, you're a child. I don't care how many businesses you own or how much money you make. You're a child. Sorry. We have to let you know. We have to remind you that you're a child. I'm so sorry. It sucks. You probably didn't know, but you know you're a child now. You know you're a child now. You're a kid. You're a kid with money. Oh, I could pay for my food. I could pay my bills and my rent. But when it just so happens that there's a lot of moments where I inconspicuously just like to act like a goddamn child. Oh, thank you for telling me. I will steer clear of you. He got a lot of heat for that, by the way. A lot of black heat. Black heat sounds scary as fuck, by the way. That should be a new movie. But a lot of black heat for that. And I didn't agree with it at all. I thought it was fucked up. I feel like whoever disagreed with what he said and how he carried himself and how mad he was about it, I think they just want to cape for black people. They just wanted them people, they wanted them folks that's like, hey man, we can't be talking like that to our people. Hey man, no. How about you reprimand the person who's doing the stupid shit? First of all, that's his business. He can say what the fuck he want to say. You know, the only people he's scaring off are uncivilized people. Those are the only people he's scaring off. Whoever is there and is offended, they're uncivilized. They're uncivilized as they're offended. So if you're caping for him, the chick that's got up and started shaking her ass, you're an uncivilized person. Talking about he could have handled himself better. He ain't gonna handle shit better. That's his business. You handle yourself better and sit your ass down and eat your food. How about that? Does that sound okay? Does that sound cool for you? Does that sound, doable? Am I asking for too much? Oh yeah, my song came on. I just had to get back. I don't give a fuck if you made the song. You sit your ass down in my restaurant and don't be shaking your ass. This ain't diamonds. This ain't the king of diamonds in here. Nobody wants to see that. Sorry. Go open your own shit and shake your ass in there. See how many people you get in there. Come on, man. Come on. Oof. Didn't think I was gonna get that turned up on that one. Let's get to some lighter news. Okay? So, I'm usually minding my business to a certain degree. I'm randomly scrolling through Instagram, which I rarely do. I don't really scroll through Instagram at all. I just put up what I'm gonna put up and I bounce. I'm scrolling. I do about. I do about three scrolls, 4. Depending on how I'm feeling. So that three or 4 scrolls is when you put the finger on the fucking phone and you slide it up. I did about 4 slides. Okay. Not a lot. I didn't get crazy. I did about 4 slides. When I got to my 4th slide, I stumbled across a chick. I'm not going to say her name, obviously. I know exactly who she is. Not personally, by the way, so don't even start with me. Don't know her personally, just know of her, and I know that she does some wild ass shit on the internet. Okay? Cool. So, randomly came across her, and this is what it said on the picture that had a hospital bracelet on it. You guys ready for this? It happened again. Sad face. Dildo got stuck in my booty. Pray for me. Cool. That was what it was. I'm not joking. That was the actual status. That's what she put. That was the description of the picture. You seen a hospital bracelet, which she's in the hospital a lot, which is funny. It's kind of weird. She's always in the fucking hospital. I'm hoping most of it isn't sex related, but who knows. So yeah, she got a dildo stuck in her butt. Okay, now I don't know how big this dildo is. I'm hoping it's not that big, and if it is that big, I know it's very uncomfortable, and I hope that she gets it out. I read of course I dived deeper into that because I can't let that go, right? And the doctor said that he can get it out because it didn't go that far up her intestines. That's what the doctor said. And I couldn't just let it go, guys. So I dug a little deeper. These were the comments. Alright? I see why old boy married you. Cool. That sounds like a cool guy. Say something like that. Bro, I thought you was a Muslim. Which, before I seen that, I've seen photos of her in a hijab and with the whole looking like a well tucked ninja. I thought she was a Muslim too. She's wearing that shit for like a good 2 weeks. All of a sudden she getting dildo stuck in her butt again. I mean, we all fall off the wagon sometimes, guys. Come on. Let's continue. Heal her body, Lord. So we got some people praying out there for this woman's anus, and I appreciate that. There's no stone that gets unturned by Jesus, and I'm telling you this right now, by the grace of God, her booty's gonna be fine. Okay. And here's another one. A toy stuck in your ass. Which one? Oh, okay. So it sounds like she has some experience with these things. Oh, this is the last one. There were so many, but a lot of them were just prayer hands, and when people like shrug their shoulders, like, what the fuck? You are truly special. Get well, sweetheart. I love how a lot of the men find ways for this situation or the most ridiculous situations that happen sexually with a woman it turned out to be something that turns them on. Which, if any chick I know, or I happen to be dating, or whatever the case may be, told me that a dildo got stuck in her butt and she had to go to the hospital, get it taken out, I'm gonna be like, hey, you gotta make better life choices. The first thing I'm gonna say. Second thing I'm gonna say, what is wrong with you, and why are you going so hard? Are you dying soon? Why do you need to go this far with the sex stuff? Right? I mean, you don't have to have limits, but you should have limits, because you can die. You can die. I mean, at some point in time, something could get stuck on you, and they just can't get it out, and they gotta open up your body to get it. Right? Nobody should need their body open because of a sexual adventure that they had. I think it's the worst situation in the fucking world. Unless you get off on it. If you get off on it, cool. Push it to the limit. I don't give a shit. But I'm gonna make fun of you till the day you die. If you're my friend, that's a fact. You make any weird fucking move, I'm like, oh, what, is something up there right now? What you got up there? A gerbil? What you got up there? You got a gopher up there? What you got up there? What you got up there? You got a baby duck up there? You got a baby duck up there, don't you? What you got up there? What you got? Like a little baby anteater up there? What you got up there? Got a couple golf balls up there with Tiger Woods signatures on them? What you got up there? I'm gonna lay into her so non-sexually, it'll drive her nuts. She would not want to talk to me no more. You know why? Because I can't let shit go sometimes. I'm having a good time with them, not letting them go. Until I stop having a good time, I'll let them go. Sorry. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You know? Don't do. So, it's a great segue to a bad date. I got one. I can only find one. I came across one good hell date for you guys. Gross a fetish. So, apparently, this dude went online, right? His first attempt to go online, do online dating, right? Which isn't bad. Online dating is cool. You come across a wild array of people. Put it that way. And a lot of people have unrealistic expectations. They forget they on here with you. It's not like you run the shit and then you're on their shit. Like, no, we're both on here. You ain't got nobody either, bitch. Stop acting like you like a big swinging dick on the site. Like, you're nobody too. I don't care how cute you are. You know, you could be getting more messages than me, but a lot of these messages is creepy ass niggas that want to have sex with you. So it's like, now that doesn't matter because the quality isn't there. I'd rather get 3 quality messages with people that actually want to get to fucking know me and then taste my penis, opposed to 50 messages and they all creeps and it's hard to decipher which one isn't because I gotta talk to all of them and you don't have time to because you have a fucking life. Ha. I won that one. Me 1, you 0. So he's online, dating online, right? First time ever. That's what he said. He said it's first time. He said a chick he came across the chick he was talking to, it led him down an odd form of courtship. Okay. Now usually the one getting courted is the woman, not the dude. So I was like, this should be interesting. I wonder how this is gonna go. He said they went on a date. First fucking date, okay? First date, they went on a date. On the date, she said, verbatim, that she had dreams of him raping her and shitting on her chest. He said, okay. And then it ended the date immediately after that. Now, let me tell you something, man. I know people can get kinky. I get it. Kink is good. Kink is real good. It's healthy if it's healthy. It's healthy if it's healthy. I'm gonna start saying that more. My shit. But it's like, man, look, dude, you gotta fucking really draw it back. You gotta have some timing here. Your timing is real bad. First of all, if my girl ever told me that she had dreams of me raping her, I'ma just laugh at it. I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. And I'm gonna turn it around into a joke. I'm like, oh, so you want to get raped now? Is that what it is? That's what's going on here? I mean, you know it's not rape if you want it, right? I'm gonna just do that because that's what I do. I'm sadistic. If something wrong with me, I got problems. We all know this. And the shitting on the chest part, now I was like, all right, the rape part was already bad, especially on the first date. Now it's like, are you afraid of me? Like, you have dreams of me raping you, but like you still went on the date. Obviously this dream happened last night and we're on a date now, and it's like you came on a date with me knowing, and then you told me you had this dream, and then you followed it up with me shitting on your chest, which is weird because I'm thinking to myself like, okay, am I raping you and then shitting on your chest after? Which is, I mean, I don't think you needed to be assaulted any more than you already were with the rape. But now I'm shitting on your chest as well. So I'm doubling down on destroying you as a person and your soul. So it's just an odd order of things there. Usually you have to get one or the other. You don't get both, right? You don't get both of them. You don't really do scat and forced entry. You don't really do that. That's not really usually how things go. Usually that's a whole nother ballpark. You got the basketball, and you got the fucking the baseball diamond. She combined the two, So you out there hitting motherfucking basketball with a bat. It's scary. Yet she still went on the date anyway. That says a lot about how she is and her mental stability. So, me personally, it would be shocking. First of all, it would be fucking crazy for her to even say that to me in the first date. I'll be like, why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that? Also, are you into getting shitted on? Do you want to get shitted on? Is that what we're talking about? Like, you want people to, have you ever been shitted on? Let's talk about that. Because, just to have thoughts, they're just thoughts. It's weird to you tell me now, and we barely know each other, but it's even more weird if you've already been shitted on and you don't tell me, because I'm going to be pretty pissed. Because if I end up, putting my tongue on your neck or putting my lips on your neck at some point, I'm going to think that there might have been some shit there. And I'm going to get real angry if I find out after, okay? So I need to know where the shits was at. I need to know. But I'm not for it. I'm not on board with either of those things. Let's make that clear. I don't do any rapes, whether they're fake or real. I don't agree with it. I think it's silly. I think if you want to just have some rough sex, you just have some rough sex and call it a goddamn day. You can call it a day, dude. Now, I'm saying this now. I have not came across anyone where I've got to where I feel that kinky to where I'm like, yeah, I'm a bust in here, like Jerome from Martin, and I'm gonna force you to fuck me. And I know you're not gonna fuck me because I'm ugly, I got a gold tooth, I got a fro, I'm dressed like I'm in the stylistics, but that's gonna turn, that's our foreplay, right? Me going in there and like taking advantage of her, like I'm an older gentleman that, that just wants a young tender for the first time. It's been a while. And then she would try her best to get away and try to stop me, but yet still opening her legs up so we could have sex. I think that will be different. And I don't know, maybe I could do it, maybe not, I don't know. But I haven't been in a relationship where I feel like I'm comfortable doing that, right? So I can't say no and I can't say yes to that. Okay? But I will always say the whole rape scenario shit is fishy. That's a dangerous slope. Because if you go a little too rough and she ends up going through your phone the next day after you guys had some very dramatic, eye-opening, soul-gaping rape sex, she goes through your phone and sees some messages that you did, a week or two ago to another chick, she can now say that you raped her. And you can be like, no, I didn't rape her. You're an officer. Come on, get out of here. That's my wife. I married her 10 years. She's my soul. My ball and chains. Well, sir, she has abrasions on her neck. She has abrasions on her wrist. We did the kit, and it shows you got semen in there. Like, yeah, I told you my wife. You got semen in there, sir. There's blood. So, yeah, we was doing a little rape thing. Oh, you was doing a rape thing. Okay, cool, sir. Turn around. Go on, turn around for us, sir, before we beat your ass. Turn around. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even risk that. I wouldn't even risk that. Okay? So, I always say no. Now, when it comes to shitting, who in the fuck is asking for that? I feel like there should be an APB out. I feel like they should register. Whoever likes scat porn should register for something. There should be something that the law puts in place for them to register for, right? Because I think that's crazy. Now, Peeing is also still crazy. But if I had to make a choice between pee and shit, I'm obviously taking pee. That's an easy rinse off. Easy rinse some piss off of me, dude. No fucking problem. No problem at all. So people making these dumbass scenarios like, oh, would you get pissed on for $1 million? Like, hell yeah, nigga, piss on me. What are you talking about? Are you serious right now? Go do it. Let me see my clothes off first. No shame in my game. Now shit, no fucking way, dude. No fucking way. Shit is way too intimate. Shit is too intimate, man. You not about to shit on me. Sorry, player. So sorry. You're not shitting on me, and I'm not shitting on nobody. I can't do it. It's too intimate. It's too weird. It's a relationship that my body has been having with me since I've been born, where I eat stuff, it goes inside of my body, and it turns into shit that's supposed to be disregarded. And I've been putting the shit that's disregarded in a toilet all my life. I've never shitted outside before. So that alone would be weird for me. I peed outside. So that's why I think it's kind of easy to just switch one. Like, all right, let me give you some pee real quick, baby girl. But when it comes to doo-doo, that's different, man. Because it smears, it stinks, the sight of it is like, in the toilet is fine. It already smells bad enough in the bathroom. But picture just shitting on somebody's bare skin and it just flopping and just cascading and smearing on their body, and then they start actually getting into it and rubbing it in. I think my soul will leave my body and it won't come back. Honestly. I feel like it's a really bad idea. I feel like people who are into that shit should keep that shit to themselves for the rest of their lives and only reveal it if you know fucking for sure that the person is involved, was with the shit. Other than that, never talk about that shit as long as you live. Keep that shit a secret, like a motherfucking priest and pedophilia. Keep that shit a secret. We don't want to hear about it. It's fucking nasty. It's so nasty. Ugh. I think it's even more. I don't know if this means anything. It's probably toxic, but I feel like it's weirder if a female wants to get shitted on, opposed to a guy wanting a female to shit on him. That's weird. I think that's, I feel like it's an odd dynamic. You know what I'm saying? I could picture a dude being like, "Yeah, girl, shit on me," and she's like, "Oh, okay, oh shit, okay," because niggas could be real. Niggas could really crawl in the depths. You know what I'm saying? They can really get in the sewer and find some things. But when it comes to a chick, I'm not saying a chick can't get kinky and get dirty. I'm just saying it's just odd for a chick to tell a dude to sit, just like prop his hairy ass above her and shit on her. I think that's so fucking strange. I don't know. I don't mean to be gender biased with that, but I'm sorry. I mean, either way, I'm against it. If that helps, I'm against it either way. But I think I would assume that it'd be more women shitting on men's chests than men shitting on women's chests. Well, all right. Well, that's a good nightcap for the episode today. Not even sure what the fuck I'm gonna call this one. But yeah, we did good today, man. We did good. You guys did good. You guys praised the Lord this morning, and then you came here, and then you and the Lord enjoyed this episode with me, and we got through it. We got through it. We made it to the end. You're fine. I mean, your ears might be a little off kilter because of some of the shit I've been saying, and you weren't prepared for it, but you'll be fine. You're human. You're stronger than this. God doesn't put you through anything that you can't deal with, and you dealt with it. You'll be fine. You'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. You'll be perfectly fine. The rest of this day is yours. Own the day. Seize it. Seize it. Lakers and Ham Show.